Welcome to Toronto Star Kitchen. Today we're going to be making salt and pepper shrimp, a recipe that was taught to me by Chef Nick Liu of the soon-to-open, hopefully, Guilo restaurant. It's a pretty simple recipe. It's going to take you no more than 20 minutes, and it's basically a twice-fried shrimp, deep-fried and then pan-fried with chili and garlic and cilantro, so it's nice and spicy and nice and crispy. All right, so we're going to start. We're going to get our mise en place in place, which is redundant, with some garlic. And we're going to finely mince the garlic, like this. Some ginger. And some chili. I've got two different chilies here. They're both really spicy. This little tiny red one's a bird's eye, and this larger one is a cayenne pepper. We're of course going to taste just a tiny part of it because a chili, particularly a jalapeno, can be anywhere between a glass of water and volcanic in spice. So we're just going to put that in a bowl. Right, we're going to move on to our greens. We've got some green onion, and we're just going to slice this on an angle. When you slice it on an angle, you get nicer, longer pieces. And a bit of cilantro. The cilantro I have here is just the slightest bit raggedy, but that's what happens when you ride to work and leave your produce in your bag. All right, so as you can see, we're not being particularly uptight with these cuts. No one's going to call this a julienne or not, but there's some greens. The shrimp that we're using today has already been deveined, which is quite nice. Of course, you know when you're working with shrimp, you're going to make an incision just along the top and then pull out. You can pull it out with your fingers, a dark black line. These have already been deveined, which is lovely. If you're going to take the shells off, leave the last three here. Leave something you can grasp it by. The reason we're leaving these on, I would only ever eat shrimp exoskeletons if they're deep fried. And in this case, we're frying at 400 degrees, which is so hot, they're going to get as crispy as a chicken wing. So this is some fish sauce here, which is why you can tell I smell like fish sauce, because this is being shot in smell-o-vision. I'm going to toss those in there, and then I'm just going to dredge them in cornstarch. The cornstarch is what's going to help make it crispy. And of course, I'm kind of shaking off the excess cornstarch because I don't need to drop all of that into the hot oil. We're now going to fry some shrimp very quickly. The oil here is at 400, and we're going to drop them in for literally 1 minute. And then we're going to pull them out, and you can see in 1 minute at this type of heat how quickly they've colored, and yes, they have cooked through. Now we're going to finish off our dish. A little bit of oil in the pan, just a splash, and then our garlic and ginger and chili, which only needs to saute for maybe 30 seconds because they've been chopped so finely. Okay, as soon as you can smell this stuff, let's toss in our shrimp and give it a toss, get it coated. And a hit of our spice mix, which again is a mixture of Chinese 5-spice powder, salt, and sugar. As soon as those are coated, just bring them over and then just plate the shrimp. Using tongs. Garnish with a bit of your cilantro and green onion. And there you have it, twice fried salt and pepper shrimp for thestar.com. I'm Corey Mintz.